You know, sometimes I just hate myself. Even though it's only been a few minutes, I've done total bullshit. And I have started the audio recording of today's episode without starting the video recording. So I've played the whole thing in one go without realizing I've not been recording at all. Yeah, nothing really I can do. So, because it's such a short episode anyway, today I will just make a pre-recorded voiceover and then record the material to play in the background afterwards. That will be interesting. In any case, I hope you still enjoy the show, even though it's not going to be a live commentary this time. Next time, I will definitely go over that again. Christ almighty. Why the fuck does this have to happen all the time? Why am I doing this bullshit? Why am I fucking bullshit? Warum verdammt, oh Mann, das ist wirklich zu Scheiße! Mann! What up, guys? It is Selbi again, and today we will look at what I believe is one of the most unique hacks ever created. Mostly because nobody else has tried to do this yet. Rightfully so, because this hack is the reason why it's bullshit to do that. I have decided back in the early days of 2010 to make use of Marky Jester's personal, well, not really personal, but he made the first ever Sonic Crackers disassembly. My idea was to use this disassembly and make the first ever hack as a proof of concept to be built into that hack. So today I give you a hack of Sonic Crackers. And it is in fact Green Hill Zone in Sonic Crackers. Oh man. Oh man. Now I gotta say, this has been a pretty rough experience for me even back then. The problem is, the collision doesn't work because I've used a prototype of the disassembly Marky Jester has been creating. When I used his thingy right there, the format was still pretty lackluster, so that there was no way to probably edit the stages with the collision and everything intact. However, by that time I've already started doing the whole hack. Porting over the graphics and trying to replicate the background, which only sort of worked, unfortunately. Yeah, it was a rough experience, really. Most likely just the proof of concept that I meant to be. As you can see, nothing is really there, all the objects are gone, the background is moving weirdly up and down every time I jump. The collision obviously is broken, I can fall to the ground, die. Fucking hell. People have asked if this was supposed to be a greater hack. And by greater hack, they probably mean making this hack an actual game. Which actually would have been kind of nice. Because I like the engine of Sonic Crackers. It's a really fancy engine and you can do a lot of great stuff with that. The unfortunate part about that is the game happens to be a prototype. And what's happening with prototypes? Well, obviously they are prototypes. They do not function properly in the sense that there are a lot of bugs, there are so many developer tools, and because the code is so undocumented, even to this day, because Marky Jester never continued the disassembly, rightfully so, because it's just fucking nightmare to work with. Doesn't really matter though, because really, this has been the whole hack already. It's a Crackers disassembly. It is the first ever Crackers hack, as far as I can tell. And it also is the first ever, or the only hack of Sonic Crackers to this day. If there is another one, please let me know. I'm not sure about any, to be honest. pretty weird hack. But I'm still proud. It's going to be forever remembered as the first ever, and probably forever remembered as the only Sonic Crackers hack, until one day somebody decides to make a real thing out of it. But the problem is Sonic Crackers is bullshit to both work with, and it is bullshit to get around, because the disassembly is just a mess. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, this has been a rather lackluster episode. The problem is 2010 has been my most productive year in terms of quantity, because I released the most hacks then. But the quality within the actual hacks has been going pretty much downwards the whole time. Well, not really downwards, but the hacks itself are all mini hacks, so even when I wish I could show you off more, there really isn't anything I can do, so yeah, we gotta have to deal with that. But things are going to get more interesting as we go on, I hope. At least looking at the schedule, there should be something interesting coming soon. Well then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And you'll see you. Yeah, you know the deal right now. See you guys. Bye bye.